Look to the sky, redemption draws nigh. Who schooled you? Nah, who schooled you? Look to the sky, redemption draws nigh. Who schooled you? Who schooled you? Look to the sky, redemption draws nigh. Who schooled you? Nah, who schooled you? Look to the sky, redemption draws nigh. Who schooled you? Who schooled you?
All praises to the mighty Most High. Welcome, family. This is For the Love of Rap. This channel is dedicated to my husband, Rap the News. He wanted me to make a channel before he passed. I was reluctant, and it's taken me a while since, all that has happened. But I told him I would try, and I'm keeping my word. I don't know if there's anything I can say that will help anyone. But I hope the Most High will work through me and lead and guide me of how to speak with you about different subjects to help and maybe change your mind in some of the things you're doing in your life that are not quite correct or that you may be confused about. I want to speak about my husband, our marriage, myself, our children, and some of the dreams I've had and different things. It'll be different things. I want to thank everyone for all their help, support, words of kindness, donations, just generally caring. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had to redo, my video because I am very happy to hear Brother Deshaun's video. And I'm very happy that he's okay, because I didn't know whether he was okay or not. I made a whole video. I'm going to set up a search party to look for Brother Deshaun. And I love Brother Deshaun. I love you all. And I pray for you. And I'm so happy to have all of you in our lives. I thank the Most High for it. Just speaking on Brother Deshaun, I just want to say I had a dream before everything happened. On the land, the talk about pictures and different things that's going on when it comes to Brother Deshaun. I had a dream about him. I knew it was him when I woke up. I had a dream that my husband was rushing off. 2 dreams. My husband was rushing off to Arizona. And he was going to see about someone that we cared about in Arizona. He was saying he was helping out. I was trying to figure out who, and he just rushed out the door. Each time in the dream, he rushed out the door, and I was trying to call him, and I was concerned. I'm like, what's going on? In each dream, he was desperate to help this person. And in the last dream, it's like my phone started ringing while he was gone, because I was really, concerned and worried, because I didn't know what was going on. I wanted him to be safe and everything like that. And I was really concerned and worried, and the phone started ringing. I had 3 phones in front of me. I picked up one phone, and someone was on the phone speaking, and it was a gentleman, and he said, he's hurt. And I'm like, who, And I'm trying to find out, who's hurt, and what happened, and he was saying it was an accident. And I was like, okay, what happened, who is it? And so I'm thinking my husband, had gotten into an accident, and this isn't a dream, because my husband, of course, had passed, but this wasn't a dream. And then I'm like, who? And then he said the person wanted to speak to me or something like that. And anyway, he was giving the person the phone, and the person couldn't speak really. They're trying to speak to me, but it was more like they couldn't make words, and it was like a gurgle, I don't know. In my mind, it was like they may have blood in their throats or something. They were hurt real bad. So I was trying to ask the person, what happened, what's wrong, But by that time, I figured out that it wasn't my husband. Can you speak to me? Please speak to me, And they couldn't really speak. And the other person that called got back the phone, and they were saying they can't talk, they hurt real bad. I don't know if they're going to make it. And so the phones were ringing, and people were texting. You can hear this, pings and different things from the people texting. And so I'm telling my kids to pick up the other 2 phones. They're doing the same thing, okay, what happened, And they're concerned, and I'm on the phone, and I'm like, I was asking the gentleman on the phone, where are you? How can we get there? We need to get there and see about him. Anyway, I woke up, and each time that I woke up from the dream, it came to me. It was Brother Deshaun. And even dreaming about someone getting hurt, it doesn't have to mean physical. Dreams, you have to discern. Not only dreams, but the word and everything. Pretty much what you do, people don't realize you have to discern what it actually means, what the signs of it actually means. So it doesn't have to mean physical. It can mean emotionally, mental, spiritual. You need somebody there to help you. You need some words of encouragement, or you need someone to stand by your side. My husband in the dream was very concerned, and he was going to go help Brother Deshaun, because I know it was Brother Deshaun. And I believe I had those dreams for these situations that are coming about, because the enemy, Satan, tries to get you in many different ways and try to attack you in many different ways and come from all directions. It's not always in the big things. It's in the little things that you think are just some minute, but he comes in many ways. So I do realize that spiritually and emotionally, Brother Deshaun was going through something. He was hurting in all these situations that are going down. It does hurt. Men are, they are tough. Real men, they're tough. They act tough. That doesn't mean things don't hurt them. It doesn't mean that things don't bother them, that people say and do. Or you're acting like you're their friend in 1 minute, and then the next minute, you're not even there for them. You won't even give them a word of encouragement. And that's what we're supposed to do, brothers and sisters. Give each other encouragement. It's not let somebody come in and infiltrate and say anything about us, and we just believe it, and we just start saying negative, wrong things about our brothers and sisters. Or we start treating them bad or turning our backs on them. That is not what we do. If you love them in the beginning, then you should love them now. If you were listening to them and their word meant something to you from the beginning, then their word should mean something to you now. Why do you change? Why are you not constant? If you're not constant, as my husband said, then that's not who you truly were. You weren't truly that believing person. Because why didn't you just fall and just stay there? Believers are going to get up, and they're going to keep going, and they're going to strive and work hard to do what the Most High wants them to do. So if you fall down or you turn your back on your believing fellow brother or sister just because someone else came in and said something, or just because you thought you saw something and you did not go try to resolve it with your brother or sister, well then you're a failure. Who are you? Be who you are all the time. You should be who you are no matter what happens. Everywhere you go, if you're a believer, everyone should know you as such. You're not going to bow or give up what you believe in, which should be the Most High, for anyone. You're not going to stop helping your brother and sister for anyone. No one can tell you, do not give to your brothers. How is that stealing? How is that stealing from you? That is not stealing. No one's forcing you to give it. Putting up a donation button don't mean that you have to give. It means that if the Most High moves you to give to these people or that person, then it's for your own sake. You will be blessed for that. It's not stealing. It's the Most High moved you to do it. You gave. How are they stealing from you? I ask everyone to look up the definition of stealing. How are they stealing from you? How are they scamming you? When they just put up a button, or they just said, please donate, or they just said, please help me out, how are they stealing from you? Please, someone answer that for me. If you willingly gave it, if the Most High put it on your heart to give it, then how are they stealing from you? And if He put it on your heart to give it, then you should not spread it around to everyone in the world. You lose your blessing. And if He put it on your heart to give to them, then you should give to them with joy in your heart and appreciate the fact that the Most High gave it to you to give. Because everything you got, even your breath, is from the Most High. We have nothing that we accomplished on our own. We think we do. The Most High gave it to us all. And anything He don't want you to have, you're not getting. I don't care how much you think you can work for it or you can get it. He ain't giving it to you. So let's just be straight about that. The Most High gives. And the Most High takes. I think we give ourselves too much power that we don't have. The Most High has all the power. He has all the power to do anything and everything in your life. He can take your breath away. He can make it where you cannot walk. You can't talk. We take things for granted, what we have. But look around you. Look at those who cannot do what you can do. Those ones who can't even do what, most of us can do. We have all our fingers, legs, arms, we can see everything else, talk. Those who can't do that, they seem to have more gratitude to the Most High than we do. We take it for granted. Oh, we can do this and that. You need to realize that everything can be taken away from you in the blink of an eye. You need to realize that you don't have forever to live. What you came to this world for is to serve the Most High. Do what the Most High would have you to do. That's what you came to this world for. You didn't come to this world for your own gratification. You came to this world to serve the Most High. You came to this world for a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. And your purpose was to serve the Most High and do His will and help in the cause of the Most High and what He would have you to do, what He would have you to say, how He would have you to act. It's not for our own purposes. We think, we have some kind of control. You have no control. The Most High is the only one who has control. You have no control. The only thing you can do is do your best to do what's right and be a servant to the Most High and do His will and do what He wants you to do. That's what you're here for. That's it. You're here to help the fellow believers, which is doing what the Most High wants you to do. You're here to help bring the lost sheep back, which is what the Most High wants you to do and would have you to do. You're here to work hard, to save your soul, and make up for our past and our past ancestors' wrongs. We're here to make them right, or to try to make them right, and to try to get back to our home where we belong, where we came from in the first place. We messed up. We did. Now it's time for us to fix it. I would say to our families, stay together. Stop letting the enemy come in and infiltrate. And the enemy, if you want to say Gentile, whatever, they come in all colors. Black, white, yellow, brown, whatever you want to say, red, pink. They come in every color. And you cannot let them come and infiltrate. If they are coming in and all of a sudden they're saying something negative and they're saying something to this person and a different thing to this person over here, well, they came in to infiltrate. So therefore, you don't listen to them. You don't listen to someone who say they're going by the book and they're not. You have to listen to exactly what they're saying. Read between the lines and hear what is being said. Stop looking on the surface, like what I seem good. Stop getting mad also at admonishment. Stop getting mad at rebuke. If someone's rebuking you, they love you. It's just like you're rebuking and admonishing and even shouting, whatever. All of it's the same at your children. What do you do it for? Do you do it just for the heck of it, or do you do it because you love them? Those of us who do it because we love them and we just don't want them to be in trouble, and we want to keep them safe and basically want them to go to heaven. Come on, we love our children. We don't want to see them going down the wrong road. Well, that's the same thing for a priest. That's the same thing for any messenger or any person trying to tell you what's right, whether it be man or woman, just a person trying to tell you what's right. They love you. They don't want to see you going down the wrong path. They don't want to see you go to eternal damnation. That's love. That's true love. Love ain't all this, whining and dining and, take me out and smooches and whatever people think. Love is wanting salvation for you, wanting you to be in the kingdom with the Most High and all the believers. That's love. So when you love someone, you're going to tell them the truth, facts. And my husband was all about truth and facts. No matter whether they get mad, no matter whether it hurts them, no matter whether they, don't want to speak to you no more. They don't come around if the Most High want them to come around. But you still have to tell them the truth. You still have to lead and guide them on a straight path to the best of your ability that the Most High has given you. My husband was about truth and salvation. He was about love. He loved all. He really did. And he wanted all of us to make it. He cared. But people think he hated or this and that. No, he told the truth. They think he hated white people, he hated Christians. No, he was just telling the truth. The truth is just the truth. If it's a lie, it's just a lie. And we all are waking up and we're learning that a lot of things we were told are lies. It's just facts. They're lies. So it's time for us to come together and work together and stop all this madness and stop letting people come in and tell you things about our family members that are just not true, or that they made up, or that they're just trying to infiltrate and cause separation. Wrapping it up, but this is Brother Sean mentioned about him getting slandered with the girls on the Pinterest and things like that. I want to say this, whoever's doing that, you need to stop, because if he's guilty of that, so are you. And I'm saying it in this way. Those pictures were from magazines. They're pictures that you see on TV. You see all this stuff on commercials and different things. People are half naked everywhere. And to be honest, what should have been said was that the parents should not be letting these little girls go on there, on these magazines and in pictures and everything, half naked like that. I don't believe that. That was on Brother Deshaun's account. I know that people infiltrate accounts. I know that they put fake things on accounts. They break into your accounts. They also steal things out of your accounts. So that's just a fact. They can get in your account. It's not hard for them. But I also want to say the parents should be told to stop letting their children go out like that. And also the parents, women and men, you need to stop going out half naked yourself. That's not proper. And that's not what the Most High deemed for you. And I will be doing scripture on some of this that I'm talking about. It's my first video and I'm just speaking on certain things that happened. But I also want to say that let's just work together, family. And that I cannot even go on the baby section on the internet or in a book or anywhere, the shopping magazines or anything or anywhere. You can walk in the store. You can't go anywhere without somebody being half naked. Let me just put it that way. I am in the baby section and there's people on their half naked, women and men, and you say, well, why are they in the baby section? And you have to hurry up and scurry past it. So therefore, it doesn't matter who saw it. You have to, like I said, scurry past it. You can't help but to see it. And then if you want to talk about someone looking at it, like you're saying, Brother Sean looking at it, we got to talk about yourself. And you also got to talk about the millions of people that see. I mean, do we forget that there's millions of people looking at this? These little girls, and they're black, white, and Mexican and everything else, not just white girls. But are we forgetting that this is all over the place and that there's no one who can not see it unless you close your eyes? Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting that if we're going to speak on, just one brother, wouldn't we have to speak on all the brothers and sisters that see it? Because there's a lot. And on Pinterest, there's a lot of people that put up that stuff. They're either showing, these are nice underwears, or go check out Pinterest and different sites like that. They put up a lot of things they buy. And a lot of them have people in underwear. They're putting it up to try to say, this is a nice pair of underwear, top or whatever. They're doing reviews. So therefore, shouldn't that person be talking to those people? He should. All those people that have all this stuff up, what about them? So they don't count. They're not looking at the little girls or the little black girls, as it was said, which I think was not necessary. To me, it's foolishness. It doesn't make sense. There's all different colored people in these magazines and things, kids and everything that are not dressed right. So shouldn't, and I'm just gonna say Sean, breaking free from narcissism, and anybody else that is saying it to Brother Deshaun, because there are other people that he mentioned, he didn't mention their name, but shouldn't they be speaking to the other people? Shouldn't they be making videos speaking to the parent and the other people that are running around here half dressed, naked? Shouldn't they be speaking to the ones when you go outside? You can't even go outside without seeing somebody half naked. Or shouldn't you just be walking up to them and letting them know they shouldn't be walking around like that? I mean, after all, kids have to see that when it's grown-ups and other kids. Are you not concerned about all the kids and babies in the world? Just asking. You have to do things righteously. It's not right to try to slander and put someone down because you have an issue. And that's all I say, guys. You have an issue. And I will say this, that we all have to check ourselves. Look into yourself. Look, as Brother Deshaun said today, look in the mirror. Look at yourself before you condemn someone else. What about you? I'm going to end this video, but I'm going to say that Brother Deshaun, I love you, and I love all the family of believers. And with me and with our family over here, you just can't come in and infiltrate and say some stuff and think that we believe it. We don't. And think that we're going for it. No, we're going to stay with our brothers and sisters. Don't use my husband's name to lie and try to infiltrate and try to say he was saying something and he meant something else. He was a straightforward person. If he meant it, he would have said it. You're not going to say nothing about Brother Sean or anybody else sideways. If he's going to say it about you, he's going to say it, and he will also say it to you. He had no qualms about coming up to your face or getting online or anywhere else and saying what he had to say to you straightforward. He was a straightforward person, and that's what we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be sideways. We say what we have to say straightforward. It's supposed to be the truth and straightforward. If you had a problem, resolve it. And that's for the brothers and sisters. Because, of course, if you're not going to resolve it. You're just going to go out and slander. So that's about all I want to say, other than I love you guys. And I hope you take care. Remember, never give up, never surrender, never give in to the enemy. We are fighters, we are warriors, and we will remain that way. We are not retreating. There's no more retreating. We are awake, we are alive, and we know the truth now. So there's no backing down. Do whatever the Most High chose for you to do, and whatever He said for you to do. And don't stop for anyone. This is Rap's Wife. This is For the Love of Rap. Peace.
Judah. Yeah. Watch me rap the news. We be real Jews. From the 12 tribes of Judah, call us Hebrews. We ain't Africans. Nigga, come again. We be brown, motherfucker. Check our fucking skin. From them slave ships back into the grace. Now we gonna pump this truth in your fucking face. In your fucking face. Just as how we do it. Give me John chapter 12, nigga. Get into it. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors. Now. Got next. We got next. Ripping to a motherfucker like a T-Rex. Who got next? We got next. Being militant like my brother Malcolm X. Respect my stripes, nigga, like a fucking general. They turning yellow like butter on my dinner roll. Get out of Israel and get ready for the real Jews. Cause ain't a motherfucker harder than a Hebrew. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors. Now. Got next. We got next. Ripping to a motherfucker like a T-Rex. Who got next? We got next. Being militant like my brother Malcolm X. Let's have a moment of silence for these nations. A royal priesthood, that's our fucking occupation. Removing heathens straight up out the congregation. No idol worships up in here. You Caesar Satan. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors. Here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors now. Warriors, here we are now. Here we are now. We the warriors now. Judah.